Okay, so here we are. So,
welcome back.
The three of you awake in your cryo-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown RimWorld.
Ta-da!
Yeah, there you go. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. So, the game, we'll go and pause. Actually, we can land first, then I'll pause it. So there we go. We were in our little escape pods, and here we are. I am fat. Nice.
But you're healthy.
I am healthy. You're looking pretty good.
Not bad.
Doing okay.
Got the jogger thing going.
Yeah, right? Okay, so it's 50 degrees outside right now. It's actually not that cold.
Alright.
So we're surrounded by a bunch of silver, some medicine, some med kits. Okay. There's a couple weapons around.
A knife.
Some food, and then just some slag and junk and whatnot. So before we do anything else, let's actually take a look around, so to speak.
Take stock what we got
here.
here.
Basically. So there's a little mountain area over there, but no cryovac. So there's no fog of war in this game.
Okay.
So we can see everything.
Ah.
So far, I'm kind of looking for like where might be like some like easily defendable areas, basically, of like where to set up a base. So here's a cryos area or cryovac area. If we were to open this, all 7 of these would open at the same time.
And they might be a little hostile.
They might be a little hostile, or they could be friendly. So I think we'll probably be leaving that alone for a long time.
Okay.
So there's geothermal energy over here with the steam geyser. You can research that.
Okay.
And build on top of it. I think that's gold. Yeah, it's a bunch of gold.
Well, if we're going to build into the side of a mountain, there are worse things to have than geothermal.
You got some muffalo.
Muffalo.
Then another 7. Damn.
Could you make a muffalado out of that?
Probably.
I mean,
I know for a fact you can chop it up and make it into delicious sci-fi food packs.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dehydrated and everything?
That's the nutrient paste. No one likes eating nutrient paste.
Oh, God, no.
We're probably going to live off nutrient paste for a while. Yeah, I can almost guarantee it's going to happen.
Terrifying.
So
horrific, really.
Some compacted steel, some more geothermal.
Okay.
So this is actually looking pretty good. There's some steel and geothermal over here. I might make... How far away is that? Where did we land? I can find us. There we are. Oh, that's actually not far.
That could be worse.
That's actually could be a lot worse. We might live over there. There's some already pre-built stone housing there. I don't know. It could be worse.
Shows some potential.
That's pretty much it. Okay, so obviously this map's fairly small because we made it just a 250 by 250.
Yep.
But that's okay. So let's see. Maybe something like this little boxed area right about here.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
And are those mountains?
Yes. So he was referring to this.
Do we want to pick up everything around us?
Yes, we will. So first of all, let's go ahead and... So I'm still kind of learning the keys here, but one of them is to unforbid things, which I believe is, if I were to do this. So first, like, it's like the people. Here, let's unforbid all the steel, unforbid all the silver, unforbid all the wood.
Now, why is it forbidden in the first place?
Just because when you first start out, you might not want people to be randomly picking shit up. So, like, for example, actually, I'll re-forbid the silver.
So they'll automatically start picking stuff up.
Right. Well, if they have no other jobs, yes.
Yeah.
So basically how it works is this is, like, the order of importance. So, like, firefighting, doctoring, talking to prisoners is, like, the most important stuff. Making food, building shit, getting the materials to build shit, and then, like, hauling, cleaning, and doing research.
We'll worry about research after we survive.
Basically, yeah. So for now, let's keep the silver. We don't need silver for anything but trading, and we don't even have a means of trading with people, so we'll keep that. We won't worry about that right now.
Yep.
We'll go and close that little note. So what's really cool about this game, before we get started, is the AI pays attention to how you're playing, and if you struggle with something, like if you don't know how to build food, it'll be like, oh, by the way, here's a couple ideas on how you might want to get a food source. Like,
that could be useful.
It's not intrusive. It just gives you little tips like, oh, we noticed you might have been struggling with how to haul things, or how to build a proper base, or whatever.
So it'll kind of throw those up there if you need it.
And you can easily dismiss them if you don't want to.
It's not like, hey, listen, or...
Right, it's not like that at all.
Not like Fable, your health is
low. We are not currently spammed with 7 things telling us, you should build a colony right now! Instead it's just like, oh, we'll see how he does, and if he's struggling, then we'll let him know what he can do.
Yeah.
So let's see, we got some more steel.
Okay.
There should be some guns around here. There's the pistol.
There we go.
Okay, so there's supposed to be... Okay, so there's the rifle. So we're going to unforbid this. I'm going to have you take the rifle, because you are a crack shot.
Most useful.
I believe I was the... Oh, she can't
You
fight.
probably need the knife, too.
So she's incapable of violence, so I'm actually going to tell him to pick up the pistol if I can find it. There we go. Quick pistol. It's unfortunate it's behind the tree. It's kind of hard to see. I do like the evergreen trees, though.
Yeah.
And then she is completely incapable of violence, but maybe I can... Okay, so she can still equip it.
She just can't use it.
But she probably won't be able to use it. So with that said, let's have him do that really quick. Get those weapons.
Yep.
And we're at least set up in that regard.
I like the little reloading sounds.
Yeah. So now we've got the basic little, here's what your current needs are. So we have no growing zones, no beds. We need to make a room, and we need to establish a stockpile of where we want shit to be. So I don't think we're going to primarily worry about this right now, because that takes research anyway. So maybe we'll build like right on here for now, considering this stone room's almost already done. So the nice part is it's easy to pause the game. It's just spacebar.
Okay.
So right now, let's tell people I want you to harvest. Oh, nope, sorry, chop. I want you to chop down a bunch of trees, so we have a lot of wood.
There we go.
And then structure-wise, by default it's set to steel, but we don't want to be wasting steel right now.
Yeah.
So I think what I'm going to do is make this into someone's bedroom, most likely.
Okay.
And then make a couple other houses a similar vein. Something like that, probably. And then maybe do one more.
I've always wondered what Age of Empires would look like if you micromanaged even
right?
more.
That's very similar to how this game works. Something like that. These are pretty spacious rooms.
Okay.
I wouldn't normally make them. Actually, you know what? Let's. Yeah,
would we double as stockpile kind of things, or?
So these are just their default rooms to start, and now we need to actually lay out a stockpile area, like you said. So there's multiple different zones of things we can make. For now, just to make shit easy, let's just establish a stockpile next to their houses.
Okay.
And I think we'll also establish a growing zone.
What about a zone of danger?
A danger zone,
Maybe.
if you will. Nice, by the way. Good pun. So, to start...
Anytime you can bring Archer in.
Yeah, it's a good show. I think we'll just start with potatoes, because we're both Irish.
You know, it worked for our ancestors. It'll work for us.
For now, sure. Because we just happen to have space potato seeds, because... Of course we did.
Space potato seeds.
Right, totally.
Yeah.
So...
They'll grow anywhere.
So now these guys should start doing stuff. Either they might start hauling wood. So I'm picking up wood, for example, to bring it over to our...
You are moving.
Hey, I mean, I'm not that big of an oaf. I am a jogger.
There you go.
I'm steadfast. So I'm very happy. So this is really cool. This game has dynamic psychology.
Yeah.
So, like, if people are eating off the floor, they'll be upset. Or if they're eating nutrient paste. Or if they slept out in the cold. Or if they saw their allies die. Or if there are a bunch of corpses around. Or you could have flowers and, like, some nice lighting and, you know, a warm, spacious interior. And then they'll be happier. So, like, people can have, like, a psychotic mental breakdown.
Yeah.
If they're really messed up. So my mental breakdown's way far back down there because I'm steadfast. So, like, I'm always...
You're not that bright anyway. That's how this works, I think.
Sure, thanks.
In the game.
Okay.
Well, in real life, I mean, I'm not going to go that far. That's...
Thanks. Well, thank you. That's...
Yeah.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
We haven't gotten to the part of the show where we just insult each other yet.
Yeah, you know what? I can roll with that. So I'm going to start building this little house here.
Okay.
And I also need to clarify some doors be built.
Come in handy.
So we'll do that really quick. And so what's nice is this stone house is going to have better insulation because then it's just made out of stone rather than...
Yeah.
Or actually, it's slate. It's even better.
Ooh.
So yeah, this will be a really nice house for someone once we get there. Oh, I do need to specify some beds. So we don't have any steel, so I'm not going to clarify for steel beds right now. We could actually do royal beds, but I think it's a bit early for that. So
Probably a bit.
So we'll just do...
Not that I know what a royal bed is.
Just the double bed down here.
Oh, okay.
Just a little bit. It's just nicer. People are happier about it. So let's see. So it's 45 degrees out. That's not that bad. It's doable.
Yeah.
So we're working on beds. We're working on rooms. What are you doing right now?
It's a damn good question.
Harvesting pine tree. Okay, so he's chopping down some trees. That's fine. So for the record, James has the headset on, so you're enjoying all the lovely sounds.
I am. I get the drill bits, the zzz, and
yeah, as he's progressively working on that. So I think she's planting she's cutting down the trees in our designated grow zone, and then they'll probably start planting potatoes.
Okay.
So it is a little cold out, so I'm not sure if that's going to be a problem. We can always plant them inside with like a sun lamp if we need to, but I'm not sure how big of an issue that's going to be right now. So let's see. So we do have some stuff that definitely needs to get hauled at some point. I should actually clarify that the steel is okay to take in case we do need steel for anything.
And how do they prioritize between like the wood and the steel and all that?
So I'm still kind of learning this myself. I know if there's a construction job, they're more likely to go pick up what they need directly to do the job. So in this case, if like Rare needs wood, he's just going to go get some freaking wood.
Yeah.
So that seems to be the case. And then So this is what I'm not entirely sure of, is like why he only picks up one rather than like all three to do the job better. This game is still an alpha. I'm not sure if that's intentional or if it's just the amount he can hold. I don't actively know that. It might just be that's just the amount I can hold.
It's a good question.
Because like there you went and picked up two, so maybe that was just like a really big pile of wood.
Or it's, it's the only close pile.
Could be either, honestly. I'm really not all that positive. So also we're going to need some lighting, which means we're also, we need electricity. I didn't even think about that.
Come in handy.
Yeah, electricity is kind of a good thing. So some power. So we can do solar generators and wind turbines to start, and then obviously if we can later, we'll get that geothermal energy because that's just really nice. But for now, doing a solar generator is probably going to be fine. The question is where. We want it to be easily accessible for the most part, but I also don't want it to be like in the way, so to speak. So maybe just over here for now. Be okay. So we'll do like 2 solar generators. And this is a nice little steel wall, which is unfortunate because I would like to use it, but it's too small. So maybe let's do like this. It's actually not, that's not gonna work, is it? Structure. Can I do it this way? No. Deconstruct. Let's see if this works. No?
Do you need something to deconstruct it?
Maybe.
Remove region?
That's just designated
that's just
home
areas,
regions.
yeah.
Gonna, oh, you know what? Maybe we need to mine it. No, must designate impassable mineable rocks. So, I don't know. I don't know how to remove that yet. Maybe I need to designate it as part of my home region to affect it. And then I can. I don't know. This is all still...
We're learning.
Yeah, this is still new to me. If we can't get rid of it, it's not that big of a deal. So, maybe we need to claim it?
Designate impassable mineable rocks.
Oh, this seems to be working.
Well, now you have claimed all of it.
Okay, so now can I mine it? Can I deconstruct it?
Yes.
There we go. So I had to claim it first.
Haha.
So we actually might get some steel out of deconstructing this, and then I can just build out a slightly bigger room and make that into maybe the dining hall, or it could be where we store like our batteries and whatnot. I don't know. So
it's going to be close enough to the power.
So let's see.
Yeah, you mentioned your character is very passionate about building stuff.
He is. He's a regular Bob the Builder right now.
He really is.
So we're going on slow speed. I'll actually go ahead and just speed it up a little bit. Let's see. Where is... So you are just cutting down trees like a madman right now.
I hate ecology, man.
We are both Boy Scouts. We've been out in the rough enough to have a deep, burning hatred of
trees.
Nature? I mean,
you have an appreciation and a hatred simultaneously. Really,
that works. I can roll with that. Okay, so you know what? Let's actually go ahead and rock the steel. I wouldn't normally do this, but for shits and giggles, why not? We can rock a steel room here.
And we've already got half started for us, so
that's very true. So if anything, what I might do is actually designate to have this cave area be mined here.
Okay.
And then just make it into a nice dining hall area, perhaps, or just something to that effect.
Start working our way into the Lonely Mountain.
Pretty much, yeah. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's go ahead and structure steel wall and actually do a slightly bigger room. So it's going to require a bit more steel, but this will be just overall a better room for more stuff, so to speak. And also, kudos on the Lonely Mountain reference. I got that. So
now, what is that little thing inside of there?
Right here?
No, the thing moving around inside.
Oh, that's a squirrel.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, so we could actually designate to have that hunted.
I was gonna say it's either a pet squirrel or dinner.
Rip you, squirrel. So you, being the giant, amazing, masterful gunner, you just killed it.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, one shot. Trust me, I would know. I have missed tortoises with a pistol at point blank range. Yep, that is a thing that has happened with my character, and I will openly admit it. It's pretty. So Narda is working on potatoes,
and she's already had her full night's sleep.
Oh shoot, you're right. I actually haven't clarified. So we do have one bed.
So
we actually have two beds,
she took the one up top.
Did she?
Yeah.
So we can actually clarify whose rooms are what. So we can make this Narda's room, and we'll actually make this your room.
Okay.
And the reason I'm doing that is I'm already a happy-go-lucky person. I can sleep on the floor for one more day, and it's not going to piss me off.
Fair enough.
So you might be going to bed here just because it is getting pretty dark out.
Yeah.
Looks like that's what Narda's doing as well. I'm finishing up Narda's room right now. Slowly, anyway.
And your burning passion for construction just...
Hey man, I need not sleep. Okay, so there, now she has a room, but it is dark because we have no power yet.
Yep.
Which is fine, it's not that big of a deal. I will actually clarify. Did I put a light in there? I did put a light in there. Okay.
Yeah.
So, we will slowly get these generators built as well. Actually, how much steel do we have?
And we just need steel for that?
We have a fair amount of steel. Yeah, these are just steel components, so it's not hard to make those to start anyway.
If only real life were so simple.
Right? So let's actually just go ahead and power pump it in through the walls here. Should be fine. Something like that. And put it into her room. And I normally tend to do small redundancies when it comes to...
Never hurt.
Because they can explode if they get overloaded. Yeah, if they short circuit, they can actually physically blow up and result in fires and stuff like that.
Anyone who's ever had a Christmas tree with Christmas lights knows if
it's not a fun time.
If one of them goes out and the rest of them go out, you're
done.
You're done, son.
Yeah, you gotta go to a whole new string. What is that? It's two kind of currents.
Yeah, I don't remember the details.
If we were still in AB physics, I would remember what the difference is between alternate current and something else.
Direct and alternate.
No, but that's like,
AC/DC.
That's like Tesla versus Edison. That's different.
Now, I mean, I've got
poor Tesla.
About 10 million engineer friends from college who could tell me, but
that's true. Because you went to a college with a bunch of engineers. That's very true.
Lots of engineers.
Indeed. I'm going to take a sip of glorious grape juice. If we were on the stream, I'd be having juicy juice right now. Just because that's a thing. So I'm going through Bob the Building up those power conduits, even though we haven't even made any actual generators yet. But we'll get there eventually. So one other thing we might want to do, maybe, is make a wind turbine. But I know for these, you want to have like as much space just open and ready as possible. Okay. So I think for now we'll just roll with the 2 solar generators that should work. So we do have all 3 beds done. That's good. So we can make this my room. That's fine. I gave you the nice, happy, slate, cozy interior there.
Make the guy with the gun happy. That's probably...
That was kind of the basis for why I did it. I'm not going to lie.
It's a good strategy.
So... do we still have food? We still do have some survival meals, so no one's going to be, like, starving.
How fast do potatoes come up?
These are almost actually 80% grown.
That's pretty good.
They're growing well. That's not a problem. But I do need to clarify to have some floors made here.
So the dirt floors weren't cutting it?
I mean, for the dining hall, generally speaking, you want to have fairly happy folks. Yeah. So... something like that. And then, obviously, progressively, he'll start working. So he's laying out the tiling for the floor.
Now, what are these? Over in the potatoes, they were working with some yellow-looking blocks.
These?
Yeah.
These are packaged survival meals. Ah. So they've been brought to our storehouse. Yep. Or, basically dirt pile.
But when the potatoes are ready, they make
these
out of them,
are already edible. So they'll just be eating off the ground for now, which they're not going to be super stoked about.
Gotcha.
But the game purposely gives you a nice psychology bonus for the first couple days while you're getting started. Yep. With the new colony optimism, but like as you can see, ate off the ground, slept outside, but he's in a pleasant environment. And he had a good social chat with 2 people, which means we're not dicks to each other. So that's nice. So you still have your dead squirrel chilling in your room. So that's nice. So
we probably should do something about that.
So a solar flare has begun. Intense radiation will shut down all electrical devices. We didn't even build any. Yeah, exactly. What electronics? So that's not a problem right now. But we have no defenses.
Problem.
Buildings need power, and we have no food. So I'm already aware of that. That's not that big of a deal. But we need to obviously resolve it.
Now what is that?
So this is a nutrient paste dispenser. AKA the thing no one actually wants to eat out of, but they need to eat out of anyway.
You need to have it to eat,
Right. So, if I haven't already done so, I need to order to have these trees chopped down in here.
Probably should clear out everybody's rooms. Well, which means your room.
Yeah. You're right. My room has a lot of shit. I didn't even look at that.
I think everybody else's are fine.
So let's see. So... a conceptual artist from the Suns Hill, an NPC town, is visiting, which is fine.
Can we keep them?
Oh, we've detected a cluster of cargo pods.
Ooh, hello.
So we have some devil strand. I think that's some form of like cloth, essentially. So I'll unforbid those, and hopefully they will run over and grab those fairly shortly. That's actually not that far, so we should be able to get that relatively safely.
Well, nothing's that far, right?
Yeah, that's true. So there's actually a whole bunch of like compacted steel and good shit up here,
Huh.
so that's nice. We'll have to mine that out later. There's actually some here as well. Are we out of steel? Yeah, pretty much. So
That was quick.
that's to be expected. So
Okay.
let me actually go ahead and designate some
Oh,
mining done here.
something is going on.
Oh, you're right. That is not a good one. So a local squirrel's gone mad. It'll attack everyone it sees. So this is an insane squirrel that is actually going to probably progressively make its way up
Oh, there it is.
to fight us. I'm actually just going to designate that to be hunted right now, so hopefully you will come shoot that. Yep, nope, it's attacking her. So she has a squirrel scratch.
Run, lady.
Yeah, I need to tell her to run, so. Draft, run.
Can you tell James to attack?
That would be the hope. James, I'm to draft you, buddy. And I need you to come over here and shoot this squirrel, like ASAP. Get your butt over here. There you go. So now he's going to shoot the squirrel. Oh, there you go. Squirrel's dead.
Nice.
So, just some minor scratches. Not that big of a deal.
It's just a flesh wound.
And she can sleep it off, or if we really needed to, we could use like medicine or something to cure. But medicine is not easy to come by in the beginning parts of the game, so
Unless she's got rabies, she'll be fine.
I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
I've never seen, you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if rabies was actually a thing in this game,
Wouldn't either.
but I have not seen it in this game.
So did James go back to work?
Yeah, so right now you are chopping down trees because I wanted to designate those to
Oh, hey.
be, yeah, so I'm finally
Doing work.
building up that solar generator, and I think the solar flare's probably passed by now, so did I make the cabling, though? That's the question. Not to this one, but once this one gets built, it
This
would
shouldn't be an
actually...
issue. Do we have enough steel?
That's the question, right? So I have designated it to be mined, so I won't worry about it just yet. I think we'll be okay with that power for a couple more days.
Should we make a guest house or something for?
So, in theory, yeah, we're gonna want to have a house for a medical room and then also a prisoner room.
I was thinking just visiting person.
They don't really matter,
Okay.
as far as I can tell.
Good to know.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, they
Now,
don't really.
what is that you're doing there?
So I just told them to put out a floor really quick, basically.
Gotcha.
And also, I think this can be chopped. Yeah, there's a tree in the wall there that needs to get chopped down. So he's just laying out some wood floor for himself.
Yep.
There's actually a tree over there, too.
I think
Maybe?
you need to designate.
There.
Yeah.
I just have random trees in my room because I'm just such a nice green thumb. So it looks like you're the lumberjack of the group. Meanwhile, Nard is just making some nice potatoes.
She's the
eating
green
survival
thumb.
meals. So we are actually almost out of food. That's a little concerning. So
Potatoes,
I need to,
potatoes aren't doing it?
Well, they can't eat them raw. That's the thing. We need to make them in a
okay.
nutrient paste, which means I need to...
Make the nutrient paste thing.
I kind of need to ASAP onto this nutrient paste dispenser.
Oh, it's perfect.
So that'll work, and then we can put some hoppers here.
But we do need to make sure it gets connected to the solar panels.
Correct. Which means I actually need to just suck it up and roll that conduit like right now.
I think redundancy.
Hopefully. Anyway, so
Fingers crossed.
with any luck, Rare will prioritize
Building his own
building
room.
that. Well, okay, I can actually tell him to prioritize. Prioritize working on solar generator. So I'll get to work on that ASAP. So I think he's gonna go find some steel.
Is that a squirrel attack?
Where?
Oh, hold up.
The local squirrel's gone mad. We'll kill everyone it sees.
New crazy squirrel.
Okay. So this is kind of like we're playing with Randy Random for right now, so it's not that bad. But he could just like send a group of like 18 Space Marines to come kill us for shits and giggles.
That would suck.
Yeah, right. That would kind of suck. But
I don't know much about this game, but I'm pretty sure that would suck.
I'm of a decent mind to believe that would indeed suck. So we actually have some roofing built now, which is a little weird. But what?
Crazy squirrel?
Oh, right, crazy squirrel. Well,
We're all inside.
He's gonna try and attack your door, but then you'll probably just wake up and shoot it.
Mine or yours? Yeah, mine.
He's attacking your door, it sounds like. Or rather, it looks like you're the one hearing the sound.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, really? So she's developed an infection from the fucking squirrel bite. Oh, there, okay, James, kill the squirrel. Kill the squirrel.
Need a
Please kill the
pistol.
squirrel. Okay, are you not a hunter? No, you're definitely a hunter.
I don't have enough time to aim, I guess.
Yeah, you're getting the shit beat out of you by that squirrel.
Can I run?
Maybe. Can I tell you to melee it? Okay, you know what? gonna draft everyone right now and tell them get the fuck out.
Kill the goddamn squirrel.
Because you are now like bleeding a lot.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck you, squirrel.
Yeesh.
Okay, so now it's like everyone knows we're not gonna be here for long, but we might as well name the town. Well, let's name it Jamestown.
Yeah.
Because it's historical.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got the shit beat out of you by that squirrel. I'm sorry.
No kidding. Not to mention, I still have a rotting squirrel in my room.
Yeah, you are in severe pain, and you've been scratched up quite significantly by this squirrel. So that's unfortunate.
So, yeah.